What's up, guys? Tristan Pellegrino back here with T-Gang back here with another video. My name is Tristan Pellegrino, but the channel's name is T-Gang, and today it's gonna be a very good video. I got my NL and AL MVP predictions, so I'm gonna list top four candidates from each league, and it's gonna be a fire video. So make sure to like, subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're currently at 6 subscribers. Yeah, we're not very gaining that much, but it's okay because I need to get back on the daily uploads. And it'll start clicking. So, it's only a 60-game season for the MLB, obviously. So whoever wins, MVP, Rookie of the Year, it's gonna have an asterisk on the next to the name, but it's still. 60 games is it's really not enough to really figure out who, that's the thing, it's 60 games is not enough to figure out, who the best teams are, who the best players are that year. But unfortunately, in these times, 60 games is what we're going to get, and I'll take it. I'm not going to complain at all. But we're going to get right into the list. Okay, number 1 in my AL MVP prediction, this is pretty obvious, but I gotta go with Mike Trout. Mike Trout, he's already won the MVP 3 times. The dude is just an absolute god. He can hit, he can field, he hits for average, has an amazing arm. He just does it all. He's Mike Trout, and his arm is actually what they consider a weakness. So that's the weakness that they consider, but Mike Trout's arm is still amazing. So Mike Trout really does not have a weakness. Just that's how good he is. And in my AL second prediction, I'm gonna go with Jose Altuve. Now I know, why are you going with Jose Altuve? They cheated. How do you know Jose Altuve is even good without a trash can? Look, okay, so for the Astros, Jose Altuve was really actually trying to get the Astros to stop doing it. It's he really couldn't have done anything about it. He could have told him to stop. He could have easily told him to stop. But I feel like Jose Altuve is getting a lot of the blame just because he's a star. But I really think that Jose Altuve can hit without trash cans. He can. It's just he told his teammates to stop doing it, and he didn't even listen to the trash cans. But they still did, and he still did have an advantage. But I still think Jose Altuve can rake, and I think he's going to prove everybody wrong in 2020. But, it still might not be enough because they did cheat for 3 years, and it's only 60 games. So they still might not think Jose Altuve can do good without trash cans, but I don't know. I think Jose Altuve is going to prove everybody wrong in 2020. And my third prediction for the AL, I'm going to go with Anthony Rendon. Now, this might be a little biased with me, but I don't think it's biased because he's not even on my team, and he's not even on the Nats anymore. But obviously, he's still one of my favorite players. Look, he finished third in the MVP last year. He is he's an MVP caliber player. The last 3 seasons, he's hit over 300. People are probably like, oh, last year was his only good year. No, he's hit consistently every single year. He's hit 270 and then 275 and 280. So he's been in the high 200s, and then the last 3 or 4 years he's hit above 300. That is a really good career. That is a Hall of Fame type career. And he plays really good defense. He's not the best defender. He's not really a Gold Glove, but he still plays really good defense. He's so underrated. I really think he should have won the MVP last year. Bellinger, I know, he had a really hot start at the beginning, but then he slowed down, and his batting average. Okay, I know it's not all about batting average, but his batting average slowed down to 308. And Rendon hit 320. His Rendon had more RBIs, more hits than, Yelich and Bellinger. So I don't see why Rendon didn't win that MVP. It's just because he's underrated. No one ever talks about him. And it really frustrates me. It's just so annoying not seeing this guy ever get talked about. He's also so quiet. There was a bad call in Game 6. Turner, they said he was, interfered with the ball, and it hit Trey Turner. And literally, Rendon just stepped up, bailed the umpire out by hitting a home run. he didn't even say anything about the call. He didn't argue. Just went up there, bombed it. All the other players would be like screaming at the umpire for a while, but Rendon just goes up there, he shuts up and hits a home run. You don't see that many people do that. You don't. Like, tell me who should have won the MVP last year. Who should have won it besides Rendon? No one. Bellinger, I know that he got off to a hot start, but then, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Rendon had the better finish. And Bellinger didn't even play that good in the playoffs. We shut him down. And Rendon literally, he did amazing in the play. It's the lunacy to me. But in my fourth prediction, I'm gonna go with Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor is an absolute beast. He can hit from both sides of the ball, plays great defense, Gold Glove caliber defense. He can just hit bombs from both sides of the field. He's a dream player, and yeah, I'm gonna go with him as an MVP candidate for the AL. In the NL, my first prediction is going to be Mookie Betts. Now, this might surprise a lot of you because he hasn't really won MVP in about 2 or 3 years, but that's still, that's not even that long. Mookie Betts, I just think it's his first year in LA. He's going to be, he's going to want to, he's going to really want to get an extension from the Dodgers. He wants to prove that he is one of the best players, he already has, but, he just wants to prove that he's, the best player. He's not going to, prove that he's better than Mike Trout because he's not going to be, but, he wants to prove that, he can be a long-term player for the Dodgers. He wants to prove that. So I think he's just going to come out with all cylinders in 2020, and I think he's just going to have an absolute amazing year. I just think that's what Mookie Betts is going to do. For my second MVP candidate, I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. Now, Acuna, the guy, obviously he's in the Nats division, and I don't like facing Acuna. Acuna is he's disgusting. He can just hit bombs and bombs. If you give him a pitch anywhere near the zone, he can hit bombs to right field. He can hit in the center, left. If you give him, an outside pitch, he can just smoke it to right. He can hit the ball, everywhere. That's a lot of problems with, a lot of baseball players. Like pull hitters. They're just going to pull everything. But, Acuna can hit it to, every place in the ballpark. So, yeah, I'm going with Acuna for number 2. Number 3, I got Cody Bellinger. And the reason that I got Cody Bellinger is because I just feel he's a really good player. The dude rakes. He can, he's just he can play a lot of positions. He can play first base, right field, center field. I don't think he really played left field a whole lot. I don't even think he played left field last year. But, yeah, the dude can play tons of different positions, and he can just rake at the plate. And, I'm going to go with him for my third prediction. And my fourth prediction, I'm going to go with Juan Soto. Okay, this is probably going to, shock you guys all. You're probably going to be like, oh, what about Christian Yelich? I mean, Christian Yelich is coming off an injury. He got hurt at the end of last year, so he has not played in a while. So he got hurt in end of August, sort of the last month of the season, but it's still a lot of time. And then we've had this whole time off where he's been hurt. So I just I think he's gonna be a little rusty, but I still think he's gonna be a great player. I think he's still a top player. But I just feel this year is Juan Soto. It's gonna be his third year. In the MLB, the dude's already won not MVP. He's already won a World Series at 21 years old. I just love Juan Soto. I just love, when he shuffles after every pitch. It's just, it's hilarious, and I love him, He's such a fun guy, when he hits a home run, he's got good dance moves, Guy just hits bombs, too. I just love Juan Soto, He's my favorite player on the Nationals now, because Rendon left. But yeah, I love Juan Soto, and he's my top 4 candidate. So, that's going to wrap it up for the video. These were my AL and NL predictions for the MVP. Make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.